There we are. Good morning, everyone. How are you? It's the beginning of a great week and a great day. Maybe a time of uncertainty, so wanted to help bring stable data to your life. Some stability, some situational knowledge, a lot of dummy tax that I paid. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me, Jordan. Thank you, everyone. I'll be taking questions, joining people live. Every day I'll be coming on live. Hi, Alex. Good morning. Thank you for all your help. Jonah, thank you for joining. Good morning. What's up, Jakey Bake? Make sure you give Bubby a big kiss for me. And wish your mom a happy birthday. Eat my breakfast while I talk to you, by the way. You got to overlap. Let's see who's here. Jonah. Hi, everyone. Hey, what's going on, man?
Good. How you doing?
You in Nebraska?
Yep. Still in Nebraska.
There you
Yeah.
go. I'm in rainy California.
Yeah.
So anyway, good morning.
Good morning.
Everyone's
Grayson.
glowing there. Everybody keeping healthy?
Grayson.
Hey, man.
Uh,
What's up, buddy? How are you?
yeah.
I'm looking for a question. Give me a
Yeah.
good one, buddy.
Yeah. Rob. Okay. Um. Let's see. So what? No. What surprised you the most? In the last couple of weeks,
Ah,
would you say?
that's a great
Mhm.
question, man. I love that. As I'm chewing, this is awesome. What surprised me the most? I have to say, the lack of leadership that I see out there.
Mhm.
Like, there's no stable data. We should, we're the best country in the world, and we should have stable data at the very least. There's just
Right.
so much, hey, you can go here, you can't go here. Things just don't make sense as I go. I was like at the beach, and people were playing on the beach, and yet other people can't even leave their house.
Right.
So I would look, it's surprising that we just can't get some stable data saying, look, everybody stay at home. Everybody that is working here, this is what you should be doing.
Mhm.
But let's not gather. It doesn't seem like it's hard data
I
to
know
think about.
that's yeah. The crazy part is seeing all these places that are putting all these shelter in place orders and kind of quarantine orders, and then people are still running around, hanging out at the beach, and doing
Yeah,
all
they're
kind of just congregating
paying with
everywhere and
money.
stuff.
Yeah, well, even like they're just passing credit cards and money with no gloves.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's watching their hands, and it's
Mm-hmm.
like, here's the numbers real quick. Then I'll get to the next question. Think about this: if one person, is asymptomatic and they infect 10 people, and then those people infect 10 people, and then those 100 people infect 10 people each, and then those 1,000 people infect 10 people each. It's how I'm building a brand, and it's how I'm going to empower the world to be happy. But on the other side of it, let's start using serotonin instead of the coronavirus to share, because
Right.
serotonin happiness can be shared just by witnessing. That's why I'm doing all these live things. I want to make people
Right.
happy, let
Right.
people
Right.
witness happiness. And serotonin, as everybody knows, strengthens your immune system. So let's keep it out there. Let's keep it going. I'm going to jump to the next one. I want to get to as many people as I can.
All right.
Talk to you soon.
All right. So thanks, David. Bye bye.
Big J. There we go. Uh, yeah. So, try to find what's right for you in the stable data that we can. Be a leader, help other people, and see how they can help you. It's not just helping other people, it's asking and being brave enough to ask for help. Money doesn't disappear, but it does stop. So the more we're helping each other, let's keep the money moving. Let's keep the empowerment moving. Let's keep the happiness moving. Let's keep everybody moving. And definitely do your best to stay safe. And, remember the compound interest effect of how to build a business, how to build a brand, how to build a virus. Let's compound happiness, serotonin, and let's beat this thing quickly and get the money moving. And then let me help you get in the way of the money. Right? Let me help you get in the way of the money. It's going to move. It's slowed down right now. Let's not let it stop. And let's get in the way of the money. And let's be happy, everyone. All right, let's go ahead and post some questions if you can. Would love to see what's on. David, do you pray in the morning? I meditate every morning. You can call it praying. So yes, I do. 20 minutes, 4 a.m. to 4:20 a.m. when it's most peaceful out, when there's less interference, less corrosion. Do my best to create mantras about forgiveness, about gratitude, about accountability, clearing the connection and inspiration, and meditation and praying. They're defined words. So if I try to teach everybody, if walking your dog, going swimming, doing sit-ups, that could be praying, right? Anything uh, can really work in your favor. What do you love about Ohio State University? That's what I love about Ohio, and my family in Ohio, and Swenson's Hamburgers. The list goes on and on. LeBron James is all the things I love about Ohio, and you, Ray. So thanks for asking that. Perfect. How should an entrepreneur handle networking? Oh, entrepreneur handle networking is real easy. There's 4 platforms. 3 can be used today quite efficiently. The first is in person, very difficult to use today, but phone, email, and media, radio, print, TV, and social media. We should be asking how we can be of service or of value, a series of questions to get there, and also asking a series of questions of how they can help you, or do they know anyone that can help you. You got to network. Toughness and telephone. Toughness and telephone. I'm going to keep repeating this until people get it. Toughness and telephone. I 3 weeks ago was talking about how do you distinguish yourself in the marketplace. We want to know how you survive and maintain and grow in this market, this uncertain market. That's all it is an uncertain market, which creates fear. If you want to do that, man, toughness and telephone. Get on your telephone. If you got nothing to do, go through and look and see who's in your telephone and call them and ask to see how you can be of service or provide value, and ask them if they know anyone that can help you. Everybody needs help. I need help. I'm asking all of you to help me. Help me share a message of empowerment to be happy. Share serotonin, let people witness it. Take the positive side of things. The glass is half full. There's opportunity and stability that lies within this uncertainty. Let's bring certainty and serotonin to this matter. And that's what I'm asking you for help. All of you on here, the thousands of you that I get to talk to every day, please help me share that message. Awesome. Hey, Ralph. Good to see you. Let me see. Take another question here. Lots of questions coming in. How does a self-employed business owner like myself make money in time like this? All right. So let me help you out. A lot of self-employed people. We've accelerated how many self-employed people there are going to be. By 2027, there's expected to be over 50% of the people in America that are going to be freelancers. So how do we make money? We provide value. And so what we want to do is see what skills, knowledge, as well as our desire that is aligned with how to make money today. If you're uncertain what skills, knowledge, and desire is marketable today, I start with the stock market. I look at the top 50 performing stocks and see what capabilities they have and see what supplementary or synergistic capabilities I have. I also look at the top 50 maintenance stocks. So on the maintaining side, I'll look at those and see, man, these stocks haven't moved. What capabilities do I have that are synergistic or supplementary to that? And then finally, some of us, it may be time to innovate and create and step aside on the sideline. In a snowstorm in Ohio, which is something I don't like about Ohio, by the way, is the cold. But I can survive it, man. I'm no Hoff, uh, but I can survive cold. But the one thing that I don't like about a snowstorm is sometimes if the snowstorm gets too deep for you, pull off to the side of the road, take a deep breath, relax, accelerate and grow. Get everybody warm, wait it out, make sure the road's safe. So, for some of you out there as a small business owner, just pull to the side, innovate and create, and get ready for on a time. Sorry about that. That was Dave Marino. Calling me, doesn't look at his calendar, wants to be my business partner, but got to follow the rules, man. Got to be a student of calendar. Anyway, hopefully you'll see this video sometime, Dave Marino, or Jake, maybe you can send it to him. That goes to my whole team and everybody out there. If you're not studying your calendar now, you never will. Study what you have planned for the day, study what you don't have planned for the day, and study sleep. You got to regenerate and reignite. Uh, awesome here. Let's get here. What are some of my favorite books? Well, I study the Course in Miracles and study the Course in Miracles every day. I study Wayne Dyer read all of his books. James Clear, Atomic Habits is a great book. Alter Ego Effect, Surrender Experiment, um, any religious texts, all of them, Old Testament, New Testament, anyone that I get my hands on. I study history because human nature never changes, especially in times like this. So what a great time to study history and understand the capabilities that we have, skills, knowledge, and desire that I may have to improve or develop during this time. Let me see if Mike Diamond, where are you at? Where are you at? Mike Diamond, you here, my friend? I want to join with you. Are you in here? I do not see my boy. It is 8:10. I want to go live. Um, I will look and see Jakey Bakey. Anyway, what books are you currently reading or writing? I'm currently writing Don't Do Business with Dicks. Surround yourself with the right people and the right idea. I'm reading as much as I can and listening as much as I can. But right now, Course in Miracles and Garen Jones's book as well. I just got Evan Carmichael's book. I just got as well, and I'm gonna start on those suckers as well. Let me see, Mike Diamond. You here, my friend? I know Mike Diamond wanted to join me. If you guys haven't checked out Mike Diamond, you got it. That's all I got to say. Hopefully, he'll be joining us soon. Let's see here. Anyways,
Hey, how's it
hey,
going?
hi.
Oh, coronavirus hell.
I know, heaven. Here we go. You got to just
Yeah,
look.
that is true, actually. I've been putting out videos about the opportunities that are going to come up out of all of this. And I've been like consuming all of your videos and consuming all of Robert Kawasaki's videos. I don't know why I put you guys on the same podium, but I think that would be a pretty awesome podium to be on.
Yeah, I got to have him join me. You know what's funny about what's going on? It's, I have 3 daughters and a wife, and when things go on sale, they rush to the store.
Yeah.
When things are uncertain and everything starts going on sale, the stock market, the real estate market, the mortgage market, it's funny, people run away. Uh,
Yeah.
I'm always one that, I just ask people, hey, when's the market oversold? And I buy. When's the market overbought? And I sell. And I think that's true in real estate. And there's going to be some tremendous opportunities with the interest rates where they're at and with the market where it's going to be. If you're not preparing during this sideline time to see what opportunities you can take advantage, because you and I both know real estate in these times, they change people's lives, whether it's a first-time home buyer that locks in a home for 30 years at a low interest rate, at a low price, that changes a life. One home, I don't care where you live in America, if you can secure that first home, it changes your life. An office building changes your life, and then you get to the bigger projects as well.
Do you know,
Those things can
David?
absolutely, go ahead.
David, I'm really sorry. I can't hear you for some reason.
I don't know.
It
Hold
seems.
on. Let me
I
adjust.
think that might be my phone actually. So we're working remotely as a company, and someone's just tried calling. So
All right.
I'm really sorry. I can't hear you, but
We'll call
I really
back.
appreciate the call. I'm going to message you if that's okay.
Please do.
Any advice would be awesome.
Text it up. Thank you. Awesome. Hopefully everybody else can hear me. Can you hear me okay? Just say yes. Let me look for Mike Diamond. I know he wanted to come in. And there he is. Sorry about that. All right. Hopefully. Perfect. Rich, everybody will see here. We're going to have, there he is.
What's up?
Oh my God. Oh, dude.
Sorry.
Now my day is made. If anyone doesn't know who this is one of my new best friends. This is one of my new best friends, and we are both just delighted that we didn't meet each other 10 years ago.
Right.
Or 20
years
even.
ago.
Right.
20 years ago.
Yeah, sorry. But this is Mike Diamond, and he is a mindset leader. He is my new Buddha. Mike, you got a question or something we can get started on to help some people?
Here's a good one for us. You spoke about serotonin. So, how are people getting their dose? Dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins while they're indoors in a positive, empowering way, not a disempowering way.
I love it. Now, first of all, I think the best way is to do it with the people in your home, right? This, like everything, we need to surround ourselves with people, right? And a lot of the times when we were starting to look to see how we could do it in our homes, we're actually separating ourselves from the people we need most, the energy that we know. We're all conductive beings, and we're connected to this unbelievable source of energy, light, and power. And it exponentially grows when we have two people that are connected not only to the source, but to each other. We can elevate all of those different biochemicals that you know even better than me, right? And we talked about your definition of dope, right? Isn't there? You gave that to me, wasn't that
Dose.
you? Like, dose,
Dose,
yeah.
yeah, the
Tell
dose.
everybody how they can
Dopamine.
tell them how they dose it.
Okay. So you want dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins. Now, like Dave said, you're not going to get the serotonin right now around people, but community online, you're going to get your serotonin and oxytocin. Now, your dopamine, you want to be doing some kind of exercise and meditation in the house so you can spike those dopamine and endorphins correctly and stay away from the carbohydrates and the sugars. Eat good foods so your brain is not. Look, I always say, dopamine receptors drop because we're under stress. You try to eat the donuts, circles of death, you can't stop. Eat an apple. Do you know what I mean? Slow it down,
Yeah,
breathe.
boy.
And there's people like, you know what I mean? People like Jonah, a friend of mine who's on this feed, who does a lot of Reiki healing. People like that, it'll help you connect to source. That's where we've got to be following people like that.
Why is it that, my big push right now is serotonin is the best virus out there, because it's the only virus you can catch by witnessing it. That's why this
Correct.
social media is so important, and we can't send out the negativity, because that stuff's like cancer, right? Negative news and negative energy is like cancer, and it is. You can witness negative and have the reverse effect, but you witness positive, and your dose is pumped, right? And
Yeah.
why do you think the witnessing side works? Can you give me a little bit of what you believe?
The witnessing side is important. Well, because we look at it right now, right? Perception is based on the images we carry in our mind. So I always say to people, if you're witnessing something positive, it's going to trigger those positive things. And remember, neurons that fire together wire together, right? So if you keep replaying something positive over, people will say, I am going to go to the gym tomorrow. Give themselves that feel good, spike their dopamine, and guess what? They go and eat junk food. So
Yeah.
information in, right? So if you keep getting that good information in, you're going to feel good, but then you've got to act on that good information and put it out to the world.
I love it, and I think you also touched on something. Everything's a practice, right? Everyone has a different level, a different stable level that they're at right now. So whether you feel good or fair, or you don't feel good at all, you got to start this practice and start elevating that. People are going to come out of this. You talk about those circles of death. I believe, people are going to come out of this either in way better shape or way worse shape, mentally, physically, and emotionally. And it depends on what practices they're going to, because you have more time now to practice. So I think, very few people will maintain the state they're in. They're either going to elevate it or de-escalate it. And I want everyone to elevate it by utilizing some of these tricks of the trade. And, both Mike and I have been at the lows. Both of us have had our challenges. So that's where some of our expertise comes from, is that we have practiced our way from a depth that a lot of people have never experienced, and been able, through practice every day and consistent behavior and belief and positive energy, elevate ourselves to a level personally, I never believed I could live this existence. And, I don't know how you feel, Mike.
There's a book
You're a
to
little bit
read right
delayed.
now.
He's on there.
Sorry, are you there?
Yeah, go ahead.
You there?
Yeah.
I was going to say, books to read right now, apart from your books, is the beautiful book written by Viktor Frankl, Man's Search for Meaning, all about positive psychology, all about facing adversity and turning a bad situation into a good one. Don't focus on why it's happening. Focus on how you can grow.
Yeah, and I think you're an expert at growth. If you haven't checked out my man, Mike, where can people reach you besides at Mike Diamond?
Well, it's the Mike_Diamond on all the Instagram, and I'll reply to people.
All right, and he will personally reply to you. He's at home with his beautiful family. We love you, man. Let's do this again.
Love you,
My
brother.
new soul brother. Thank you for joining me. I'm trying to get, the guys who I look up to, that I can't even tell you how good I feel right now. The dose, that man gave me a dose, and the real deal. In the minute I met him, I knew. If you guys haven't checked him out, he is really the real deal. And anyone here, thank you for supporting him as well. Let's get to another question here. Um, let's see here. What's your opinion about financial crisis in the world, especially in the USA? Well, depends on what side of the crisis you're on. So we need to stabilize, right? We need certainty. We need to stabilize. We need these positive energy. Look, money does not disappear, everyone. Right? You have what you need. Now grow with what you have. You have what you need. Now grow with what you have. If you didn't have what you needed, you would not be here. Now grow from there. And how do we grow? Dose, practice, positive mindset, do the best that we can. And look, if you don't feel good, then spend your time just focusing on feeling good before you move, right? Before you move, don't try to struggle and fight it. Go back and just try to feel good before you try to overcome obstacles, voids, and shortages that are just illusions in your mind. Because you'll see they're just illusions when you go back to the positive mindset. That's why every day I try to get to a highest frequency in the morning, use that as my baseline. Identify the ego-based emotions that cause the corrosion and interference. Identify them. So, my practice over the next week, maybe just to find out when I feel scared or angry or sad and ask myself why. Start practicing a foundation that will help me grow and accelerate, because I know by studying history that we never stay in a financial crisis. That's just something I know. I looked throughout all of history. We don't stay in a financial crisis. I was talking to a 97-year-old friend of mine, and she said, I remember when I stood in line for sugar, and I was a little girl standing in line for sugar. And here I am, 70 years later, and things have never been better. And I think Viktor Frankl's book, as he describes how he experienced the Holocaust and people like that, things get better. Things get better. That's the wonderful thing about expansion. The universe has more black matter than any other place. Your human body is full of air. Trust me, there's plenty of room to expand. Utilize struggle to smile. Utilize struggle to smile. And I know that's a hard practice to do. It took me years to struggle and smile. And there's some great people, like Goggins and Hoff I mentioned, and Joe DeSena, who was on my podcast recently. These guys know how to smile through struggle, right? They struggle, brain smile through struggle, whatever it is. How to overcome limiting beliefs as a teenager from Africa. Look, everybody has limiting beliefs. So the way that I work with limiting beliefs, write this one down because a lot of people don't get it, is I look for man-made constructs. So if there's limitations of belief, they're usually from man-made constructs. So time is a man-made construct. Amounts are a man-made construct. What judgments and conditions are man-made constructs. Those four things usually determine people's limiting beliefs. Now follow me with this, right? So when I say I got to make $1 million by this date, I got to graduate school by this date, I got to do this by this date, all I'm doing is putting a man-made construct and limitation on my beliefs, right? But when I put unlimiting beliefs onto it, I want to do this as fast as I can. I want to double this as fast as I can. And when people put conditions on us and judgments on us, that just makes them people who are judging and put conditions on people. That has nothing to do with you. But we allow other people's votes to elect things in our own life. I don't let anybody vote for what I want. I'll let them give me their campaign for what I want. I'll let them sway and persuade and give me advice. And I'm so grateful for anyone that cares enough about me to give me their positive or negative advice, to say their judgments and conditions of me, because obviously they care enough about me to say something. But I'm not going to let you vote for me. I'm not going to let you vote for what I want. I'm not going to elect what you want. And so all of those different things, time, amounts, judgments, and conditions, they're the things that limit us. So when we can identify them, then we can overcome and practice overcoming them. Everything is a practice. Follow me. Everything is a practice. Don't think overnight you can lose 20 pounds, and don't think overnight you can be a scratch golfer, and don't think overnight you can be a multi-billionaire. Not going to happen. unless you practice, unless you do your best every day to enjoy. That means enjoy, smile through the struggle, enjoy the consistent, everyday practice, everyday, consistent, persistent, right? Have a desire, and persistent means it's a desire you must be what you can be, an expansive being that lives in the learning zone their entire life. Enjoy the consistent, persistent pursuit, right? Pursuit. You can't be unhappy when you're pursuing something. It's absolutely mathematically impossible of your potential. And your potential lies within the continuum of your conscious, subconscious, and unconscious, your quantum being, your nature, your DNA. You can activate things through the epigenetic layer of your DNA, understand what I mean, but none of it happens without practice. And remember, we need to practice because we rely on two faulty sources of input. One, your senses, right? What we see, hear, smell, taste, touch, and our memory, which is faulty as well. So the more that we practice, the more we can get stable data, we can get dependent variables, we can get consistent behavior. But we want to share that serotonin with everybody. And we want to help and inspire them to enjoy the consistent, persistent pursuit of your potential. Think and Grow Rich. Sorry, one of the books, I can't believe I didn't say Think and Grow Rich. Actually read a passage from Think and Grow Rich every single day. There was a great one 2 days ago. I sent it to my team. Is as a business owner, business owners are looking for employees that treat the business as a business owner. And during uncertain times, we certainly appreciate people that can do that and don't forget it. And so that's how people elevate their careers, elevate other people's careers as well. Let me see. Let me get a couple questions here. Sorry, they're lining up. We got a few more minutes, then I got to go. Best way to provide. Here we go. Best way to provide value to clients who have to reschedule events. Tons of people have to reschedule things. So here's what you do. Telephone and toughness. Number one, it takes toughness to smile when you struggle. It takes toughness to smile when you struggle. But you got to be a student of your calendar. You got to study your calendar. And in that white space of your calendar, in the unplanned time of your calendar, go to your cell phone and start smiling and dialing through the struggle. And when you're smiling and dialing, all you got to do is ask two series of questions of people in your phone book or on your contact database, your CRM. How are you doing? What are you doing? How can I help you? How are you doing? What are you doing? How can I help you? How are you doing? What are you doing? Is there anything you can do to help me? Right? That's what we want to be doing. Creating a flow. Don't let things slow down. Things will not disappear, but they will slow down. We want to speed up and get in their way. Right? We want to speed them up and get in their way. We want to speed up and get in the way, especially of money. Especially of money. The man-made construct, the man-made currency, the currency of this vibration, the object of energy that we put into the flow to get what we want. That's what we want to do. So that's awesome. Let's take one more call and call it a day. We'll be joining. Don't forget, I got a training Friday for everyone. I'll be doing Instagram Live tomorrow as well. So please catch me. But everyone can join me. I got a free training on Friday. I normally do a training at my office for the community. I'm doing it for the entire community online now. Let's see here. Where's the best place to order your book? Well, I can give you my book for free if you want. I can't ship them, but I can give you my book for free. If not, you can order it from Amazon if you want a print copy. Available on Amazon. Connected to Goodness, Compassionate Capitalism, and Game Time Decision Making, and Creating the Life You Love with Jack Canfield. Those are the four that are out there right now. Let me just take a quick real question. Here we go. What are your thoughts on doubling down on content production and creation during these current times? Oh, great question. Look, if you can afford it, don't run away from a sale. Don't run away from a sale. It's never been more important, more valuable to build your brand and build your content, and never been less expensive. So go ahead. I'm tripling down, quadrupling down. I want to make sure that I'm inspiring as many people as I can and building a bond to see how I can be of service and of value, and also see how people can be of service and value to me. I got more coaching requests than I've ever gotten in my life. It's incredible. That's what I'm doing all day, fielding all these requests for people that want some one-on-one coaching. I'm thinking about launching a group coaching that everybody can join. So go ahead, reach out if you think that would be valuable to do group one-on-one coaching, some sort of program that I can launch here in April. So go ahead, let me know. Wednesday, 11 a.m., and it looks like I got Moise Ali and Mike Stud. That's my boys. Two different boys, but both entrepreneurs joining me tomorrow at 11 a.m. Come join me Pacific time, IG Live. Everybody, you're so blessed. Go ahead, reach out to me, david@dmeltzer.com. If you need anything at all, at David Meltzer, you guys all know. And join my text community if you haven't already to get notifications of the training, coaching, all that stuff. 949-298-2905. 949-298-2905. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a wonderful day.